Welcome, everyone, to the True Alien Podcast. Get ready, because tonight we're jumping into a really strange one.
We certainly are.
Our paranormal probe is taking us back to April 1977, Dover, Massachusetts. A quiet town, but for a couple of days, something weird was happening.
That's putting it mildly. We've got multiple eyewitness accounts, all teenagers, all describing, well, something truly bizarre. Our goal tonight is to dig into these Dover demon encounters.
Yeah, look at the details, the sources, and just try to figure out what on earth might have been going on.
We've got these eyewitness reports, descriptions of this creature, and even a famous cryptozoologist gets involved later on.
Okay, so let's start at the beginning. The first big shock. It's April 21st, about 10:30 at night. A 17-year-old, Bill Bartlett, is driving with some friends.
Right, down Farm Street. And that's when they see it. Something perched on top of a low stone wall.
And the description he gave, it's not exactly your typical animal, is it?
Not even close. Bartlett describes something maybe 4 feet tall, thin, spindly limbs, almost like tendrils. And this head, huge, like a watermelon, totally out of proportion.
Yeah, and hairless, right? Pinkish beige skin.
Exactly,
Yes.
hairless. And get this, no visible nose, ears, or mouth, just smooth.
But the eyes, that's the detail that really jumps out from his account.
Oh, absolutely. 2 massive round eyes,
Yeah.
no eyelids mentioned, and they were glowing, bright orange.
Just imagine seeing that staring back at you from a wall at night. Bartlett was understandably terrified.
Apparently so. His father later said he'd never seen Bill that scared. The fear seemed completely genuine. Bartlett even drew a sketch later on.
That sketch is pretty famous in paranormal circles now, isn't it?
It really is.
If you're
A
up...
key piece of this whole puzzle.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's sighting number 1, but it doesn't end there.
Not even close. Just a couple of hours later, right? Around 12:30 a.m.
Different location, Miller Hill Road, maybe a mile away. A 15-year-old named John Baxter is walking home alone.
And he sees something, too. He thought it was a friend at first, someone he knew.
Yeah, initially. He saw a figure near some trees and thought it might be a short friend of his waiting for him or something. But as he got closer...
It wasn't his friend.
No. He described something very similar to what Bartlett saw. Short, thin body, big head, large, dark eyes. He mentioned it seemed to be holding onto a tree, or maybe had its arms wrapped around itself.
But the key thing here is the corroboration, isn't it? Another witness, same night, similar description.
Precisely. And Baxter also reported feeling this intense sense that something was just wrong. He didn't stick around. He got out of there fast.
I don't blame him. Okay, so 2 sightings down, then things quiet down until the next day.
Correct. Fast forward to the afternoon of April 22nd. Now we have 18-year-old Abby Brabham driving with her friend, 15-year-old Will Tainter, this time on Springdale Avenue.
And Abby sees something by the side of the road. But Will, her friend in the car, he didn't see it.
That's right. Only Abby saw it this time. And her description, well, it mostly matches, but there's one key difference.
Okay. What did she describe?
Again, large, sort of egg-shaped head, pale, hairless skin. But the eyes, she said they were green.
Green, not orange like Bartlett saw, or just dark like Baxter described.
Exactly. Green. He was apparently just standing there staring straight ahead. Didn't seem to even notice the car going by. It was a brief sighting.
So that difference in eye color, what do investigators usually make of something like that? Does it throw the whole thing out?
Not necessarily. Eyewitness accounts, especially under stress or during brief sightings, can vary on details like color. Lighting conditions can play a role. What's maybe more significant is the consistency in the core description. The shape, the size, the head, the skin.
Right. The overall form was remarkably similar across all 3 sightings.
3 sightings, multiple witnesses, less than 24 hours apart, all in the same small town.
So what happened then? Did the police launch a big search? FBI get involved?
Hey, not quite. Police reports were filed, apparently.
Oh.
But there wasn't any major official investigation. They checked the areas, reportedly.
And found nothing.
Nothing. No footprints, no hair samples, no physical traces whatsoever at any of the locations. And just like that, the sighting stopped. It was a very brief flash.
It just vanished.
Yeah.
That's almost as weird as the creature itself. So if the police weren't digging deep, who was?
That's where Loren Coleman comes in. He's a pretty well-known cryptozoologist.
Cryptozoologist. So someone who studies hidden or unknown animals, like Bigfoot or Nessie.
Essentially, yes. Creatures reported but not scientifically proven. Coleman heard about the Dover events, went there, interviewed Bartlett, Baxter, and Brevham.
And what was his take?
He found them credible. He didn't believe they were making it up or perpetrating a hoax. He was the one who actually coined the name Dover Demon.
Ah, okay, so the name came from him, not the witnesses themselves.
Correct. And Coleman, he considered different possibilities. Could it be some kind of undiscovered creature, a cryptid, or maybe something even stranger?
Like what?
Well, he didn't rule out things like maybe an extra-dimensional being, something briefly intersecting with our reality.
Wow, okay. That's definitely out there. But the lack of any official investigation does leave a big question mark, doesn't it?
It really does. And often in cases like this, when there's no official explanation forthcoming, speculation just rushes in to fill the gap. Sometimes it's just a lack of resources or knowing how to investigate something so bizarre.
But it can also fuel ideas of cover-ups, even if that's not what's happening.
Absolutely. So stepping back a bit, what's really fascinating from, let's say, a pattern perspective is that consistency we mentioned.
Right, the core description holding up across independent witnesses.
Despite minor variations, yeah. That suggests something unusual was genuinely witnessed.
It's also interesting that all the primary witnesses were teenagers. Does that usually mean anything in these kinds of reports?
It's a factor sometimes discussed. Are teenagers maybe more open to perceiving unusual things, or are they just out and about more at night? Coleman, for his part, found these specific teens credible.
And that eye color thing, green versus orange, it's a detail, but it sticks out.
It does stick out. But again, eyewitness memory for color can be tricky. The fact that the overall creature description was so consistent is arguably more compelling.
It's just so localized, too. A quick burst of high strangeness in one small area.
And that pattern itself is interesting. We see these localized, short-lived flaps of weirdness in paranormal reports sometimes. It makes you wonder what triggers them. Environmental factors, psychological, something else entirely.
So just to recap the key witness points: Bartlett, orange glowing eyes, tendril fingers, deep fear.
Baxter, similar shape, dark eyes, that strong feeling of wrongness, immediate flight.
And Brabham, similar shape again, but green eyes, and the creature seemed totally oblivious.
Right. And the key facts uncovered, or maybe not uncovered, zero physical evidence.
Which could mean anything, really. Not physical in our sense, or just left no trace.
Exactly. Plus, the witnesses seemed credible, no obvious hoax motive surfaced, and the phenomena just stopped abruptly.
It really is a head-scratcher. Now, we have to talk theories. What are some of the more, let's say, down-to-earth explanations people have thrown out?
Well, the usual suspects come up. Misidentified animal is a common one. Maybe a foal or a moose calf seen in poor lighting.
But does that really fit the description? The giant watermelon head, the spindly limbs, the glowing eyes?
It's a stretch, honestly. The features Bartlett described especially don't line up well with known animals. Then there's the hoax theory.
But multiple independent witnesses, found credible by an investigator, no clear reason to lie, seems less likely.
It does make a coordinated hoax seem more difficult, yeah. Though you can never rule it out entirely.
Okay, so if the mundane explanations feel shaky, what about the less mundane, the really out there stuff?
Right. Well, you get into more speculative territory. Some have suggested maybe an alien probe or a biological drone of some kind, the glowing eyes being sensors, perhaps.
An alien scout. Interesting.
Others lean towards that interdimensional idea. Coleman touched on a brief glitch in reality, which might explain the lack of evidence and sudden disappearance.
Like something phasing in and out.
Sort of. Then you have the classic escaped lab experiment, though there's zero evidence for that. And even more fringe ideas like ultra-terrestrials beings coexisting with us unseen, or even some kind of psychic projection or manifestation.
Man, that's quite the range. From a weird deer to a psychic projection.
It covers the spectrum. But the point is, none of the explanations fit perfectly. The Dover demon just doesn't fit neatly into any box.
It really doesn't. It remains this incredibly weird, unsettling little puzzle from 1977. Those details, the eyes, the shape, how quickly it all happened and stopped, it leaves you with so many questions.
It absolutely does. What detail stands out most to you when you hear these accounts? Is it the consistency, the lack of a simple answer, just how plain strange it was?
For me, I think it's that core consistency between witnesses who didn't seem to be collaborating, describing something so weird, so similar. It just makes you pause, you know? It makes you think maybe reality is, well, stranger than we usually assume.
It certainly opens up that possibility, doesn't it? That maybe there are moments, these fleeting events, that fall outside our normal understanding. Glitches, perhaps, that we just can't easily explain. The Dover demon could absolutely be one of those moments.
So for all of you listening, we definitely encourage you to look into this one more. Find Bill Bartlett's sketch online. It's quite something. Read up on Lauren Coleman's investigation. Think about the theories.
Yeah, mull it over. What do you believe might have happened on those strange April nights back in '77?
It's a true paranormal mystery and one that definitely sticks with you. Thanks for joining us on this paranormal probe.